We are
Beauty Hags.
She did it!
Happy Christmas!
We are the Beauty Hags. This is our guide to... I've only can have 15 seconds of Mariah. I should have to cut to this one screaming.
Oh no, I can't sing.
But neither can I. This is the Beauty Hags guide to what you want in your Christmas stocking, and we are a couple of cynical hags, so it's got to be really good to impress us, right?
Yeah, and we just said that when it comes to beauty in your Christmas stocking, there's amazing, amazing things, and we're going to talk about some, but we wouldn't want skincare in our stockings.
I said this to Claudia Winkleman in that video the other day. I wouldn't want skincare. I wouldn't want, and I get that people buy people's skincare, and it's a lovely idea, but I wouldn't want
Christmas?
I wouldn't want skincare. I wouldn't want hair care.
No, not for Christmas.
And I wouldn't want a toothbrush or epilator hair removal. Claudia Winkleman said she'd have it all.
Oh,
so basically your hair is smelly and wrinkled.
Oh no. Do you remember like in the 80s when your dad would buy your mum one of those facial steamers for Christmas?
Yeah.
And that
or a foot spa.
Yeah. Everyone had them.
Everybody had
They were the height of luxury.
They were.
I'd be really pissed off if I got given one of those.
It's the beauty equivalent of getting a vacuum cleaner.
Oh yeah, or like something for the house.
Yeah, it's not good, right?
No. You want something that's going to make... Or, do you know what would be my worst?
I tell you the rule for beauty stockings and beauty products is you want something that if you were to see it in the store, you'd go, I really want that, but it's just a bit too indulgent and I can't treat myself.
Yeah, and you'd want someone else to pick up on that message and not, oh, the Hoover bags have just run out.
Could you imagine getting Hoover bags?
No, but you know, sometimes people pick up the wrong signals, don't they? Like they'll say, oh, but you said you really wanted this. And I said, well, I also said 10 times that I really wanted a Jo Malone candle, but I haven't got one of those.
Didn't get one of those.
No, the worst thing I think a man can buy you for Christmas, the absolute worst thing is underwear.
It depends how good his taste is. The problem is that men tend to buy red, black and crotchless when you really want cafe au lait matte satin, don't you, right?
Oh no, I just think it's the idea. If a man is good at buying underwear, that creeps me out.
Really?
Yeah, no, I just don't. Like, if he's very au fait and comfortable with going into Coco La Mer or whatever.
I was once in Agent Provocateur with my boyfriend and I came out in a full set and he shouted in Selfridges across the... And bearing in mind, it's not a proper shop within a shop. It's just sort of sexy little curtains. He went, doesn't it come in crotchless? Loud. I know.
Did he mean it, or was he just trying to embarrass you?
No, he absolutely meant it. Men are basic, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's if they're not, and then they've had to ask for advice. That's cringy as well.
And you mean like your sort of great uncle hanging around the bra department of Marks and Spencer,
just like having a sniff.
Has Dan never bought you underwear? No, David's never bought me underwear.
No, good. No. I just don't want him to.
I mean, you don't want anything from Ann Summers, do you? Let's be honest.
No, do you know who has bought me sexy underwear?
Who?
Charlotte Tilbury.
Oh, I imagine she's got great taste.
Yeah, it was from Agent Provocateur.
Yeah.
It's freaking itchy, but it looks nice.
Yeah, but you've only got it on for about 30 seconds.
I know, but that's another reason that I don't see the point of it.
No, I absolutely. Every time in the early stages of a relationship, when you buy sexy underwear, you just think it's on for like 3 minutes. There's literally no point. I'd rather buy some Hanro cotton big baggy.
Oh no, I buy these sort of like really quite high-waisted black, and I always wear black underwear, I don't wear anything else, and then just like they're a bit spanksy and they just like they're lovely.
No, Hanro cotton knickers. No, absolutely amazing. Actually, they're quite expensive to buy black cotton mix unseamed underwear. It's actually quite expensive.
Yeah, but worth every penny.
Sporty.
So like comfy. Yeah, I like sporty. Yeah. I like sporty bikinis as well.
I know you do, but then you wear those really high-waisted bikinis. So well. Anyway,
don't put one of those in your stocking.
That was a little aside down Nicker Lane. Talk to me about what you would like to find in the bottom of your. If we didn't obviously already all have this stuff, what would you? Okay, so what have we done with our stockings? Here you go. Look. Okay.
I tell you.
Do you remember? Not that they were this trendy when you were younger, but do you remember when you used to get your stocking when you were younger and there'd always be a Satsuma in the bottom? Did your mum always put a Satsuma in the bottom?
No.
Really? You need to get a Satsuma? God, I'm so old. A Satsuma. What would you like to find in the bottom?
There's some coal in there as well.
Cheeky bugger. What would you like to find in the bottom of that stocking? Now, bearing in mind, I love a Feu de Bois candle from Diptyque. Have you seen this? So this is the candle carousel. And when you basically buy the gold and go and light it, right? So I had to go and find matches.
She's only got 2 in the whole box. I bet you've had them for years as well, this box. Oh, hold on. I'm really conscious of this thing that's on my lap. This is a bit gilding the lily, isn't it?
It is gilding the lily, but imagine that's Christmas.
Yeah.
That is Christmas in a gift. And then the heat creates a current that turns the carousel. And I mean, I'm sorry, there is not a person alive that doesn't think that is cute, right?
Yeah, it is.
And it's completely reusable. Obviously, you reuse the candle. This is Feu de Bois, which is my favourite all-time candle. The smell of wood, wood burning fires. I spray the actual scent in my house. But I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's chic. And I reuse all these afterwards as well, don't you?
Yeah, you put makeup brushes in them and everything.
There's no one.
I mean, that's just Christmas. Yeah. Come on.
But there's no one that's immune. If
that
you don't know what to get
anyone. Scrooge's heart. Including my boyfriend.
Doubt it.
It's going fast then.
I know, it's like that. David's coming.
Yeah. Oh, quick, get out. So anyway, I really love that. That's my all-time favourite one. Where else are you going? Smells amazing.
Smells amazing.
Best ever.
Pat McGrath. So I'm so mad on lipsticks. Love a strong lip colour.
Look at these. Look, she's got a collection down here. These are genuine Joe's actual lipstick. But look how beautiful they are. I'm going to take some pictures close up. I mean, basically, they're so heavily tooled and they're weighty and they're bright and they're absolutely beautiful. I've got one here that I really like that's a nude for me. They do great nudes as well, but look
there
at
are
these
good nudes.
colours. Okay,
this is gorgeous.
I think they're absolutely beautiful. Some of yours are sample size samples, aren't they? Look.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just beautifully made. They're really lovely. I think, as far as I'm concerned, that is the best lipstick packaging of
I want that colour though. I want that colour lipstick.
Is it not the same colour inside?
No, it doesn't match.
Oh no. They are really, really lovely. I think
nice,
yeah. Oh God, such a nice colour. But also you've got those gorgeous lips that can just carry off anything.
But they are quite...
Whenever somebody says to me, oh, put a dark lip on, like put a red lip on me, I'm like, my lips just go...
like Scrooge.
Yeah. What I've learnt this year, obviously, from this one is I can take a lot more brow than I previously.
See?
But not a red lipstick.
I know, but it did take us a while to get there.
David watched that video the other day and he obviously hadn't seen it, or he saw a screen grab or something, and he said, what the hell did Jo do to your face? You made her look great. What did she make you
I know,
look
you
like?
did. That was really good, actually. But yeah, anything Pat lipsticks or a Pat palette.
Look at a Pat palette.
Oh, they're just...
That's my
look how
palette.
heavy that is.
That's my palette. That's the one. Okay, so I genuinely don't cover palettes because I won't use most of the colours. But look, it's got my sticky fingers print on it. It's so heavily tooled, and that is pretty much one of the most wearable Pat palettes you'd get. And that gold or silver and that sort of slightly iridescent purple are just enough to amp up the everyday shades I'd ever wear. So that, to me, if you're going to buy
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Clunk. Mothership in Subversive it is.
Yeah, I love that word. Subversive.
All of her, I mean, she's basically, I think she's a similar age to me, so all of her cultural references are so punky and cool. She's just cool.
That green, look at that green.
Look. Yeah. That's that iridescently purple. It looks like dirty petrol on the top of a puddle.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. Feel free to just stick your fingers in the salad.
All right.
All right. Right. I will. Right. Talking of fragrance, right, I'm going to move my gorgeous Diptyque candle over there and candle carousel. Talking of fragrances, I do think that there are certain fragrances that I think, and you're going to sniff these and disagree with me, I think are truly, truly classic and beautiful and that you could buy for anybody. And there are certain brands...
Apart from me.
if you're going to get them, you would be impressed, right?
Yeah.
I don't like the mainstream Chanel fragrances, the ones that they have on the high street, but their limited editions look like this.
Yeah, no, you can't be not excited to get a Chanel.
And this,
oh yeah, that's
is
nice.
Chanel Boy.
Is that new?
They've got, relatively new, but there is not a dud in the lay exclusive. I think there are currently like 22 lay exclusives now. If you were to walk past a Chanel store, it had to be a fairly big store, and go in with your girlfriend or your boyfriend and get them to sniff them all, you'd find one that you really love. I've chosen one that's really lightweight and easygoing. It's sort of a bit It's a bit like a skin scent. It's a really easy one to wear. I won't spray it on you because I know you don't like fragrances. It's a sort of
It's quite powdery, isn't it?
It's powdery, it's vanilla, it's the smell of children when they were younger and they were sort of wrapped up after the bath. And I just think it's quite comforting. But that's boy. Jersey, Le Pausa, they're all absolutely amazing.
Not waiting for the dry down. Yeah, it's too strong at the moment. I like the name, which is what I like, and I just love that. That's so chic.
It's
Look at
so
that.
chic. Look at that packaging.
I have to say, when I was a kid, well, I say when I was a kid, when I was like 18, 19, I did wear Mademoiselle.
Did you?
Yeah, Coco Mademoiselle, and I really loved it.
Yeah,
and if I smell that,
I like Allure, but there's but the Les Exclusives are the high end. They're only in the boutiques and places like.
I imagine you can't really smell this on yourself when
really
you're wearing
lovely.
it.
No, you can't, and that's the whole point. I chose something that was really.
That's actually
easy to
dries
wear.
down quite nice.
Yeah, it dries down.
Really
dries
chic.
down slightly more citrusy from the powder top notes, which we quite like. So I chose it because I think it's quite universal. What else have you got?
What else have I got? I've got the Victoria Beckham palettes.
Now, this is very interesting, right? So we basically are divided about these.
Oh my God.
One, they're the chicest palettes to be launched this year. They're the opposite of this, right? So Pat decides to do this. Clunk, so heavy. Victoria decides to do tiny little vintage cigarette inspired cases.
So thin.
And each one has got 4 shades in. There are 3 colourways.
What one have you got there?
There's a blue, a rust,
Royal,
a grey, 4.
Yeah, signature.
So it is everything you need, and I think the packaging's absolutely amazing, and it's beautifully tooled, and it genuinely feels like, obviously what they've done is they've found something on counter, like a vintage little case. It feels like something your granny would have carried years ago. But my problem is, parts of it are recyclable. But I don't understand why it's not refillable. That would have been so easy to make refillable, and then she would have cleaned up.
I think it's coming. Which one have you got there?
Same as yours.
See, this one is the one
That's your
that
colour, isn't
everyone's
it?
got. Well, do you know
Whereas I like the cooler browns.
But I wouldn't normally have used this.
That's the one I like.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because I like the pink and the those
bone
two together.
colour is really
love
nice.
that. I wouldn't have used this, but Sam Chapman used it.
Oh God,
she's obsessed by it, and
that
then
colour
made
looks
me
so beautiful on your colour
honestly.
eyes.
I hadn't realised that.
I know.
It was.
I'm with
It's
you.
really like it makes your eyes. I would never.
She's just going to start layering it on.
Well, I've got quite a lot on it at the moment. The kids didn't sleep last night because they're sick. So
We're recording loads today, all for Christmas, because Joe's really selfishly disappearing to India.
oh,
for
excuse me.
Christmas.
You've had Gallivantitis quite a few times this year.
While she's doing that, I'm going to talk about another fragrance I really like.
Look at that.
No, I mean, it does really suit you. It's beautiful. It's really lovely. I do love Cartier Le Panthère as well. I love this fragrance. There is a reason I like this fragrance.
Let's see the outside of the box.
It's an absolute classic. And I do love Cartier fragrances, but it's actually got a panther head on it. But the fragrance, that you won't like this, because this is
it strong?
full-on chypre, woody, mossy dry down. Oh my God, it's fucking gorgeous.
Let's smell it.
Smell that. I really like it. It falls into the same it's in the same house as, but easier to wear than Portrait of a Lady. But if you want a full-on sexy, trust me, you want 20% of the population to dry hump you, choose yourself Cartier Le Panthère. I really, really like it.
I find that really intrusive, and I find Portrait of a Lady intrusive
as well.
It's like people push it into your space.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I love it.
Oh, I hate it. It's so selfish.
While she's doing that as well, I've got another thing here from Diptyque, because I obviously just did.
You cannot go wrong with a
You
Diptyque
can't, I know,
present.
but look at this. Have you seen this?
No!
Look at the Diptyque Snowball. I'll take some pictures of it properly. And inside it's got like a snowscape and with like fans.
Can
and
you change
flowers.
what's inside?
Only you would look at gift
No,
horse in
only
and out.
because it's like a dip. I wondered if you could put in a picture or something like that.
Well, that would be really naff. You can get those from the pound store.
I know, yeah.
I've actually got, for years and years and years, we used to get occasional Christmas gifts when I worked on magazines.
Oh, the Chanel
I
one.
had the Chanel
Yeah.
one, and I was devastated after about 5 years. They eventually go off, they oxidise, but I've got Dior one as well.
Couldn't you fit
If you
refill
can find the limited edition ones, they are so beautiful. Again, for me,
I think I've overdone it.
yeah.
I look like I've been having a fight with Anthony Joshua in my dreams.
Oh, in my dreams too. For me, a really beautiful, stylish snow globe and that other thing. Killing it in Christmas.
Look at that. No more calendars.
No.
Stop the advent calendars.
No, I agree completely. Let's start a campaign to stop beauty advent calendars.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That looks like a crystal ball, doesn't it?
Isn't it amazing? It's beautiful.
Yeah,
really,
it's really
lovely.
stunning.
There's something about them, and even as an adult, you can't. They're so Christmassy, and then you go up, and you can't help but shake
No,
them.
you can't. It's something incredibly satisfying.
And normally, I hate Christmas-themed things. I really do. I really do.
But that doesn't necessarily need to be Christmas either, does it?
No, they're timeless.
It just is really, it's gorgeous.
Elegant and chic, right?
Yeah.
What else have you got?
The light. What else did I have? I have the Tinker Tailor Lip Kit.
Tell me more.
Which is just
by?
really cute. It's by makeup artist Zoe Taylor. She had, when she was pregnant, she had her lips fell off.
Stay away.
I know, they're really
Hold
bad.
your hands up. Look, show what you like. No, the other way round, darling.
Oh, I don't like showing them the other way round now.
Yeah, but look at all that
What,
makeup
muscle?
on your hands. No, you mean you must.
No, but look at that, look.
What am I looking at?
Little age spots. I could get those zapped off.
Can I just say I'm terribly sorry about the builders.
Yeah.
Go back to Zoe Taylor.
Yes, this I just think is cute because you can reuse this. All the packaging is recyclable and could be recycled apart from the lids, right? And she's trying to find a way to...
Are you noticing in your beauty beat business where you're representing new companies, you recognise it more and more people are doing the whole recycle beat? Are they much more aware of it?
It's got to be there as one point, like the starting point, right? It absolutely has to be there.
Let's try to make everything as recyclable as possible.
Oh my God, though, do you know what I heard today on the news?
What?
Get this, right? So, you know, like climate change and all, Greta Steinberg and all those things, it's quite rightly...
Greta
Thunberg. What did I say? Steinberg. Oh, I was reading something about Gloria.
Steinem.
Yeah.
My generation.
She's amazing. Oh, someone's just playing her in a film. Oh, Julianne Moore.
Oh, when
Julianne
we
Moore.
do our year in review, we shall talk about me meeting Julianne Moore and her inspiring us to have our first ever event together.
Yeah, that was amazing.
We've got another one next year.
Have we? What?
With Mac. We're doing Mac with Mac in the spring.
Oh, God.
It's your idea of heaven.
Yeah, I know.
Bloody love
I
Mac.
love that video that you did.
Yes.
I really want to go to that downstairs bit.
Upstairs.
Oh, is it?
That's where we're
all
doing
the
the event.
paint is
That's
and
where we're
stuff.
doing the
Oh, I
event.
love that. Love.
I was doing that. I do a series of IGTVs where I come shopping with me, and I did one with Dominic, the makeup artist from Glow Up, from MAC, from that reality TV makeover show that's just gone on Netflix with Val Garland. So he's a bit of a celebrity. So we did one together, and the first thing he said to me was, "We should do an event together. Let's do an actual get your hands dirty and put on makeup and everything." And then somebody from MAC turned around and went, "You should do it with Joe." And I went, "Beauty Hads meet MAC." Oh, I mean, please.
Yeah,
Next thing you know, we'll have our own collection of makeup.
Oh God, I love. It's my favourite brand, I think, of all time.
Completely.
So
Greta Thunberg.
Oh yeah,
Not Steinberg.
Not Steinberg. So she's just got a book out, hasn't she?
Yeah.
And
Time Magazine's Person of the
Year. Yeah, that's why she was making news this morning. So there's a thing. A condition that's been diagnosed for young people called climate anxiety, where they're so freaked out
by the
scaremongering that they've got anxiety.
Did you not watch Big Little Lies?
Yes, I did.
The children there couldn't sleep at night, and when the mother went in, she said it's because they told them that the planet was going to die in 22 years and nobody was going to grow up. Do you not remember? That was climate change.
Was that second series?
First series.
Oh, the second series is better than the first. Have you seen it?
Oh, I like the first series.
Have you seen the second?
Pushed him downstairs. Yeah, I've seen it all.
I love it. I thought it was really good.
Apparently
the Jumanji sequel's really good as well.
I watched the original. I took my niece to the original one. One final brand I want to mention.
Oh, this is a lip kit.
Oh, go back to the lip kit. Sorry.
No, it's a lip kit. And the reason...
Oh yeah, we went off on a recycled rant there, didn't we?
But this is... My lips get so rotten in the winter. So rotten, like so dehydrated, so dry.
Do you not think it's because you wear really, really, really matte lipsticks?
Yeah, and also I drink too much coffee and not enough water.
But water wouldn't hydrate your lips, darling.
No, but coffee does dehydrate everything.
We talk too much.
Maybe.
I don't suffer from
the reason
lips.
that I like this. Smell that. That smells like Christmas.
Oh, I can't bear the smell of
Oh, I love it.
I actually don't like the taste of cinnamon either.
Don't you?
No, oh my God, I've just come back from Vegas for 5 days. I put cinnamon on everything.
Do that,
Bugger off with the cinnamon
even in
toast.
coffee.
Bugger off with the cinnamon coffee. Bugger off with the cinnamon in your breakfast cereal. I don't want it. So there's a lip oil, a lip scrub, and a lip balm.
Yeah. You like the oil, I think.
Yeah, I do. The reason I like the oil is because you can put it on top of matte lipsticks.
Yeah, and it doesn't take it off.
Anyway, I've got a confession to make.
What?
In all my years as a beauty editor, I never got sent a single piece of Louboutin Beauty. And then this turned up on my doorstep the other day. Turning it round very quickly, because it wasn't actually meant for me. But I signed for it anyway. That's actually got my address on it. Oh my God. We're having a moment here where we can't quite decide whether they're fabulous or not. But I think, look at this packaging. I mean, that is a nail polish. Look at it. I mean,
these are
do you know what they
about
remind
50
me
quid.
of? Do you know what they remind me of? Death Becomes Her. Now, a warning.
I actually
Look at
haven't seen that movie.
Look at this. You haven't? Oh, you have to watch
No.
Death Becomes Her. It's amazing.
The pigment in that is amazing, actually. I don't wear nail polish.
I mean, look at that eyeshadow colour.
How can you tell the difference between the eyeshadows and the...
That.
That's basically the bottom colour of the shoe, right?
Yeah. So that's the classic red Louboutin.
There's
the most beautiful liquid eyeshadow. I mean, there's the most ridiculous... This is the Christmas collection. There's the most ridiculous gold eyelashes.
Oh, let's have a look.
Yeah, you see. We are basically two sides of a coin. The most ridiculous pair of gold eyelashes, instantly she goes, Beauty Magpie, I want those. You can wear those. On Christmas Day, take those to the girls. They're hilarious, aren't they? Look. Show them. Don't take them before, obviously I've taken pictures.
Oh my God,
feel free to take them home for Christmas. And then, of course, they've got lipsticks, but the lipsticks can actually be worn as a necklace as well. So you can wear them as because they are like pieces of jewellery. I went to the...
Oh no, that's a nice colour.
It's a gorgeous colour. You see, you're going to love it. Feel the weight of that.
I do like things that are weighted, and that's why...
Is there any space left on the hand? I mean, look, that's so you, that colour.
Yeah, it's nice though.
Also, can I just say, I went to the Louboutin Christmas tree at Claridge's the other day. It's genius.
Oh, were they the ones that have done it this year?
He's done the Loubi Express. I stole the conductor's hat and posed. I looked like I was working in a Berlin brothel in 1932. The truth will out.
Maybe it's like...
I mean, that colour is good on you, right?
I mean, I've got a lot of red on there.
There's a lot of layers on there, but anyway, you can have that one. I think you should take that one. Anyway,
oh my God, I look like I've got a heroin addiction.
You look like...
I need to get down to get some methadone from the chemist.
What was that TV programme we were talking about?
Euphoria.
You look like Euphoria. So
if all I need to do is put the gold lashes
It's
on.
my confession to say I'm really sorry for certain magazine didn't get their Louboutin stuff. It ended up at my house. But honestly, I'd signed for it and opened it before I realised it actually...
Liar.
probably wasn't due for me. Personally, I think the classic red nail polish, which is the colour of the undersole of the shoe, and the eye paints are amazing. The matte lipsticks are lovely. It's all ridiculously expensive.
But it's just like an extravagant...
I mean, come on. Talk about extravagant, ridiculous things to get for Christmas.
That's actually really nice.
She's now painting her nails. Shall we say, at this point, they are our choice of... No, I've messed mine up. Don't look too closely, people. The local nail bar.
Yeah, what's happening with yours?
They've over-buffed them all and the colours leaked through and they've
I was
gone
going to say,
really
I've never
thin.
seen your nails look like that.
No, they've ruined them. That's what I'd like to say. I say this is the Beauty Hags. Rather random, but rather delicious and gorgeous beauty stocking fillers. How
Look at the way.
like that. Okay, so my choice of fragrance, because I quite like a room rocker and a fragrance, is slightly in your face, but somehow that...
is in your face.
We are the Beauty Hags. We will be with you right up until Christmas, and we will be recording a Queen's Beauty Hag message, and for New Year as well. Yes?
Yeah.
So that you can just lie out on the beach in India and not have to worry about it. I'll carry on working.
I need a break.
Not least of all from me. See you soon.
Cheers. Bye.